One of the truest sayings in this world, oldest sayings, is you win some and you lose some. No matter how well you do, or you could still lose, and no matter how bad you play, your team can somehow still find a way to win. And this is more the first one. Uh, so right away here, you see we're in the HMS Conqueror, the legendary British battleship, known for throwing HE and causing fires and lots of damage. Um, this battle is going to show you that even though you can get over 200k in damage, sometimes it's just not enough. So one of the telltale signs when you get into a battle is when you start over on one side with a couple another battleship and a destroyer, and immediately that opposing or that other battleship over here on your side decides that he's going to abandon this whole side of the map. And one of the things that I strongly believe in is that if you start on one side of the map, you should try to win that side of the map. And then if you do win that side of the map, try to press your advantage and create crossfires for your team. So fortunately, my destroyer has not abandoned us over here. He's in fact helping spot both the Montana and the Poison. And you're going to see we're going to lob the island, and we're going to cause 2 fires on the Poison, which he's immediately going to put out. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm keeping an eye on the Montana. I'm also trying to keep both ships in the band between my blue circle up on the mini-map. The blue circle is my detection range. If they are inside of that and they have line of sight to me, they can see me. And the white circle is how far I can fire my guns. I'm trying to keep enemy ships either in between those 2 circles, or keep an island between me and them. So my destroyer is doing a pretty good job of taking out the enemy Holland here, while still spotting ships. We lost detection there, but I was able to fire on the Montana, and I'm up to 24k. I really wanted to get another shot on this Poison, because the Poison immediately put out the fires, and that means if I can light him on fire again, that fire is going to stick around for a little while. So we should still be in that cooldown for his damage control. So we're going to fire 2 guns, and then we're going to fire the next 2, and try to spread out the fire. And try to light multiple parts of his ship on fire. Most of them hit up forward because he's backing away, but we still caused 2 fires here. So again, you can see where they are in the mini-map. I don't have to worry about the destroyer. He's gone. And now I've got 2 targets that are being spotted by my friend over here, my destroyer. And I've got 4 guns, and I think it would be a shame to give one of those targets all 4 of those guns. So I'm going to try to, again, keep moving, because now they're kind of getting inside my detection range. So even though, like, you see this circle will come back, they're still going to be able to see me. So I'm going to try to open up the distance a little bit, but keep them within the range of my guns. Because between the Montana and the very accurate guns of the Poison, I am slightly outgunned here. By slightly, I mean I'm very much outgunned. Fortunately, I'm in a British battleship, and if there's one thing a British battleship can do, it's fire HE. And if there's a second thing a British battleship can do, it's heal itself, basically reprint the ship. So you can see my destroyer. He doesn't have much health left, but he's fighting a good fight. He's keeping pressure on. So there's the Poison. I think he's going to turn in. In fact, it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. So I'm going to fire all 4 against staggered fire. I don't have all the accuracy in the world on this build. The British battleships are very good, but they're not the most accurate in the game. That's probably a good thing for balance. But if you're firing HE, all you're really trying to do is hit the ship. You're not trying to hit, like, tuck it in, between the armor belt and the deck armor or anything like that, like you are with AP. You're just trying to hit the ship, and you're trying to spread your hits all over the ship. Oh, there's another fire. 2 fires. I think he puts that one out. Yes, he did. So again, if I can get him to pop open. Now, both of them gone off detection. He comes back for a few minutes here. Or a few seconds here, I should say. But you can see now I'm starting to turn back in. Because where was that Poison last seen? He was last seen heading towards A to try to capture A. And the Montana is still heading to me. So if I'm going to make this turn, I got to make it quick. Because I do not want all of a sudden to be lit up on detected by the Montana, because even though I'm a hard ship to Citadel, he can still do it. So I've got armor piercing loaded, anticipating that I'm going to get a broadside shot at one or both of these battleships. And you can see I also fired a round, and that's to try to... I can't see them now. I know they're there because, see, A is being captured. I'm trying to coax them into firing at me. Make that mistake so not only I can see you, but my battleship on the southern side of B and my destroyer that's coming back towards the north side of B can spot you as well. So I fire again. Again, I don't think they take the bait. I think I just end up straight up detecting them. There they are. And now he's engaged with that battleship on the southern side of B. He's not even looking at me. Montana fires at me, does minimal damage. Still angled pretty well to him. And now you can see he's slightly oblique, but not completely flat broadside, but they're showing me a healthy bit of skin here. So British AP does what British AP does best and is somewhat ineffective against higher tier battleships. The reason for that is British AP is short fuse armor piercing. And what does that mean? An armor piercing shell, when it hits armor, it's supposed to penetrate the armor, go through the armor. And then once it goes through, it's not supposed to detonate immediately. It's supposed to wait, in the case of a shell moving very, very fast over the speed of sound. It's supposed to wait milliseconds, get inside the ship after it penetrates the armor, and then go off. The British battleships, that wait time is very small. So while my shells might penetrate the armor, they're not going to get far enough inside the ship, so when they go off, I really get the full damage potential of the Citadel. Nice work. So I'm switching back to HE here, because unlike AP shells, HE shells, all they have to do is hit something. As soon as they hit something, they explode, and in the game here, they immediately cause fires. Well, they can't cause fires. On the British battleships, they cause them more often than some other ships. Montana, I don't know what he was thinking here. I think he's scared of that destroyer, so he tried to do a rapid change in direction. Corey just jumped up on me because she wants to give input here. I don't know what that input is. But you can see we're switched back to HE here. We got over 104K. We are coming back to reclaim A. You can see up above, our team's not doing so hot. We are down by a couple ships. I'm trying to even those odds here. The Preußen ended up, you can see the Preußen, the stern of it sticking out of the water over there. So we did our best to help the Preußen get to its watery grave. So there's the fires. Let's see, we caused one fire here. You can see it just above turret number 3 on the Montana. You can see we're still doing really well health-wise. And you can also see we just lost another one of our ships. So not only am I trying to fight to catch, let's see, A here, B is completely lost. And we have 3 ships. The 3 other ships on our team are congregating on the south side of C, and they've kind of been there for a long time. So I get the idea that you're trying to use cover, and again, like I said at the beginning of the video, you're trying to be able to fire on a ship without having them fire on you. That's ideal, right? There's a 3rd fire on the Montana. We're slowly burning him down. But, I mean, you got to be able to move, and if there's a lot of congestion, you got to spread the field a little bit. Otherwise, everyone's just going to concentrate on that one area. So I'm hesitant to fire at him here. He does have, one of the fires got put out. He's not done damage control yet. So there's a 3rd fire. So now he has 3 fires, and I think he puts them out in pretty short order. But we are getting to the point where even my short fuse armor piercing is going to be able to do some significant damage to Montana is one of the best battleships in the game, one of the most heavily armored battleships. But at 5 kilometers, I have 16.5-inch guns right over the armor belt. Good night. So now we got 3 ships. You can see someone's finally trying to capture C. We've got 3 ships here. I am momentarily undetected. My first objective is to try to get A back. We are down by over 300 points. Do I see a shot of opportunity here? And now again, remember what I said earlier, try to win your side and then create crossfires. And the Alaska is too focused on what's in front of him. He's not looking at me. So I'm going to give Alaska my best shot of armor piercing. Switching back to HE, because I know the Montana's coming up here.
The enemy is about to win.
Over the river and through the woods. Oh, maybe one more shell would have done it. At this point, it's 2 ships against 5 ships, and I know that Alaska's going to go down soon. This guy doesn't have a lot of health. Be that as it may, I've got an uphill task here. I will say that I did think that there was a chance I was going to pull this out. I also know that there's a destroyer probably in the vicinity, and there's the torpedoes as evidence of that. So I waited for those shells to hit the Alaska because I didn't want to waste my shot on a dead ship. And I think I end up taking out the Alaska. No, the Hindenburg did.
Torpedoes, direct front.
So this one's, I really thought I had this one. So on my right, I'm going to take a turn left here. You saw me dodge those torpedoes. I knew he was in that vicinity, and frankly, I got lucky with that shot. He's popped smoke here. I've got 2 choices, go right or left. Montana is just burned down, so we just burned him down for 213k. I have to do something here with this destroyer. What do I do? So my immediate thought was to kind of slow down and try to keep the island between me and him. But now I know the destroyer knows exactly where I am. You can see I'm detected by sonar. And because I'm detected by sonar, the Minotaur, I believe it's the Minotaur, is free to hide behind an island. He's doing very well. He's protecting himself while also being able to dish damage. And I'm very hard to citadel, but I have an enormous superstructure and light armor everywhere else. So that Minotaur is going to kind of eat me for breakfast here. My only hope is to try to somehow bounce some of those shells from the Minotaur. They're only 6-inch guns. Try to bounce some of those and try to stay alive long enough for my heal to come back. And I just don't think it's going to work out. See, there he is. I'm trying to zig and zag. I also know that the Daring's got to be close to having his torpedoes reloaded. I try to lob the island on the Minotaur. Here it comes. And I think the Daring gets his torpedoes off here. But 220k, almost 221. We gave it our best shot. At the end, here when I die, it's 2 ships against 3. Maybe, just maybe, if I got a little bit luckier on one of those 2 last shots against the Daring, maybe I would have taken him out and then gone on to do great things. But you know what? I was entertained, and I hope you were too. We're going to watch the Hindenburg here. Unfortunately, he's turning fully broadside to a battleship. Yep, that's usually what happens when you're in a cruiser and full broadside to a battleship. I hope you had a great winter. You can see we're top of the team here, 2100. I hope you had a great winter. Thanks for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. This is one of my hobbies. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. And we're looking forward to hopefully a warmer spring with much less snow. All right. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.